Welcome back to Florida Dream Garage Build. Now, we don't have any new updates on our personal build this week, but we thought we'd do something exciting and different. Today, we're taking you on a tour of a completed RV garage right here in Cape Coral that's actually for sale. And this one is listed at $1.3 million, and let me tell you, it is impressive.
Yeah, this home sits on a half-acre freshwater lot. You're looking at nearly 3,300 square feet under air and close to 8,300 square feet total under roof. It's definitely built with entertaining and Florida living in mind.
We are heading to a $1.3 million house here in Cape Coral. Absolutely gorgeous. As we're riding up, we're taking in the neighborhood, just checking out the location, and we come up to the house and we're just really wowed by it. I mean, look at the size of that garage.
Yeah, so as you approach this house, I mean, it's really laid out really nice on the outside. Lots of great curb appeal. That circular driveway is to die for, man. That is so cool. I can't wait to see inside of the house and look at the RV garage too.
Yeah, the RV garage itself just has a grand feel to the property. This property is on a half an acre, so it's really spread out. Maybe not as deep as our lot, but you definitely have the room. Lots of space in the backyard. And walking up to the property, I noticed this really cool, it almost looked like a Buddha head flowering plant, and then they have a little water feature as well to the left of that little Buddha head, which I think the front of the house looks really nice with the pots. What do you think?
I think it does too. I think when they put it in pots like that, it just kind of elevates it.
Right, and the colors I felt like look really nice. Those two pots right there coming in were just so cool. So we noticed this door to the left. We really didn't look at the one, but there is also an entry to the house to the right. And those two doors lead into additional rooms in the property. So as we're coming in, you look up and you see these massive 12, what do you think, 14-foot ceilings as you enter the property?
Yeah, at least.
And we're here trying to get all the lights on for you just so you can capture the full experience of this property because it has such a grand feel. The kitchen has two double
islands, right? So these things are huge. So
yeah.
One could be for cutting up, getting ready for dinner. Another one could be like where people can sit.
People just hanging out.
Yeah.
And the kitchen was gorgeous. We noticed the countertops and the backsplash are quartz countertops. Reminds us of a lot of the ones that we picked out the other day at, I don't know, the store we went to last video, but it has a little bit more dramatic veining than what we want. We're looking at doing something with a little softer veining. This one had light gray and dark gray veining in it. The one we're looking at doing has light gray and then a light brown veining, but it was really nice. What did you think of the cabinets compared to what we looked at the
countertops were just beautiful. Yeah, really, as long as you've got that color and some veining, any countertop's going to look really good. And what I also liked about this house, it's not showing it now. Oh yeah, here's the kitchen, the second kitchen that you get, right?
The chef's pantry.
Yeah.
So you have an additional refrigerator, a sink. All the cabinets are soft close, and I would say they're a light gray color, kind of matches the flooring. It was all very pretty. The countertops, the quartz counter, that was granite inside of the chef's kitchen. And then we love this oven microwave combo on top of each other. When you open the oven up, it had this beautiful bright blue inside of it.
Which is really good for capturing that heat, right? But yeah, it's a nice look. I mean, that's something we've always had in our houses that we want to keep moving forward with that.
Yeah, and the refrigerator in the main kitchen area, you can actually see through this. You hit the button on the refrigerator door and it lights up so you don't have to open up the refrigerator door. Lots of ice options. And then to the left of the refrigerator, you have your wine rack, which you could create like a little bar in that area. The glass cabinets on top offer, I think, a really nice aesthetic to the kitchen. Overall, it felt really roomy.
I mean, this house has got so much room. I mean, if I had to guess at the square footage just in this part right here where the den is, I'd say it's 1,000 square foot.
Yeah, it was massive. We really enjoyed touring it. Lots of space to put all of your culinary needs in. So you're not going to want for any space to storage. And right beside of me in this shot, that is a little wine rack you can add some beverages to as well. Now, the sliders, they are 10-foot sliders. And Eric and I have toured homes where they've been smaller, 8-foot. But we really feel like the 10-foot slider gives such a grander appearance. And I love this privacy feature where you can just easily slide that blind over your sliding doors. And these are impact resistant. The windows are impact resistant as well.
Well, in a house like this, you would expect impact, right? So, but these doors are, like Shelley said, they're massive. And the amount of light that draws into the room is crazy. So as you go to open these doors up.
Yeah, and let me tell you this, these are not cheap doors. They are very expensive. They have 2 sets of these doors. On the right side when you're walking in, that is actually a pocket slider. So that will open up all the way. It just gives you a more open feel, like as we're coming into December, January, you want to leave those sliders open all the time. And it just increases, it feels like you're living square footage of your home. So I took the camera over. I was going to let Eric go out and kind of talk about the outside area.
Yeah, just, it's like once you open the door and you go through it, you see this big table right there. And I can kind of envision right there in that empty spot where it may be a ping pong table, a pool table, a small pickleball court. Shelley loves pickleball.
Of course.
So
we're going to put that pickleball court in the RV garage.
Tons of room here to do, as Shelley said, entertaining. And if you open all those sliders up, oh my gosh, the breeze you'll get like in January, February is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and even out in the lanai area, the ceilings are probably 12 feet high, and you can see those are speakers right down the center of the ceiling. This is a full house Sonos system inside and outside the house. So what did you say about the neighbors?
The neighbors are going to love you with that loud music going through. Because I personally tend to crank it up a little bit.
Yeah, look at the little doggy door. Of course, we have our 3 little babies, and we love that they have doggy doors. They have one on this side of the pool and the other side. But this space is just great for entertaining. Eric's going to step out, show you what the outside area looks like, and then we'll come back into the pool.
Yeah, so you have that outdoor shower that you just saw right there. Now this side yard is pretty cool, I thought. You got the 2 chairs, you can put other stuff there you want to, but all these fruit trees that are just right there in this side yard, right? So you got a privacy fence over there, which is nice. And then there's the, so there's all the fruit trees. And then as you pan to the left, you'll see the freshwater canal. And that look at that massive walkway right there.
That's what I was wanting to say. Having that walkway even around the side of the house and down by the water, unless you have a house that doesn't have it, you really don't know how much you will appreciate it. So I love that. The fruit trees, I think this is an avocado that we're looking at on this tree. It could be a mango. I think there's some citrus fruits in there as well. But they have a a dock, a concrete dock, but not a dock for your boat. But you can add that because you want to get exactly what you need for the boat that you have. So let's go back in and look at this pool. It's a huge pool, isn't it?
It's very large, yeah. And I love how when you come out of the sliders, you got those steps that go down into it. So it's like inviting you to go take a dip, right?
Yeah. And the fans outside, they're huge. You're going to get a lot of breeze off of those. So that's going to keep that area nice and cool.
You know what we call these fans? Big ass fans.
There's also a hookup where I was at that has, you can put a TV out there. They already had that hooked up. But you have, here is your second doggy door. Eric's going to take you out to see the back side of the RV garage. And this houses the ACs, and then there's a mini split that also goes, which is an AC that goes into the other garage.
Yeah, and I've really got this built for dogs and kids or whatever because of the fencing, right? You have that side yard. You could, if you have kids, you could put a playground right there because there's no trees in the way, right? But your dogs are going to love you. Anybody goes out there, just that nice grass. But yeah, it's really clean looking. They've got side, which is unusual. See this walking sidewalk right here, right?
Along the back side of
the garage.
And this is the rear RV garage, and not everybody has a rear RV garage door. That is great if you have cleaning or wanting just the airflow to come through the garage door. Here they left some extra tile for the roof. We love a tile roof, and this one is very nice. Like I said, this is a 2018 home. You don't have to worry about the roof when you have a tile roof and it's that new of a home.
Yeah, it should last you, 40, 50 years, right? And I love that color of that tile too. But the outdoor kitchen, I mean, good quality. The grill is quality, and it hasn't been used. I should have opened it up, but like it's never been used. The vent hasn't been used.
Yeah. Right here in this spot, we weren't sure what that was. I was like, oh, let me see if I can take this off and see what this is all about. And it's actually a propane oven top. So not only can you come out there, grill your meats, you can be cooking your side items out there as well. You have a little bar countertop area that you can have your guests sit there, watch you cook, or you can put them to work. And then that little refrigerator to the right can keep all your beverages nice and cool, and people don't have to run in and out of the house to let all that sweet air conditioning out of the home.
That's something we always said. In our next house, we're going to put an outdoor kitchen. It is a grill. But I really like this too, just because you can put pots and stuff on it, right?
Yeah, you can have two people cooking at one time, entertaining, and it really is a great entertaining space. It's so big with the high ceilings, like I said, 12-foot ceilings in the lanai area. It just feels nice and open, and the 10-foot slider doors. It's gorgeous. I love looking out over the water like this, and that pool is just ready to take a nice fresh dip into it. But let's walk back into the house. Eric's going to take you on a tour of the office area that is right off of the main living room area.
So as you see, you've got the barn doors, which I really like the frosted. You get that privacy, and there again, you could use this as a bedroom. Like Shelley said, most people are going to use it as a office. So, but if you're on a business call, you just close those barn doors, and you're private in there.
Yeah, and because like Eric said, it has a closet, it is going to be considered your fourth bedroom. So now we're going down the hallway. Your pantry is going to be right here to your left. They have put really nice wooden shelving in all of the closets and the pantries and the linen closet, which just shows really nicely. Huge pantry. And across from the pantry, you will see that there is washer and dryer area, and you have even more cabinet space to store stuff in.
I think, I mean, really, I bet they got $100,000 in cabinets in this house.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
So this room that we're getting ready to walk into is the one that leads to that door outside at the front entrance. It has its own private bathroom. All of the mirrors in this house go up to the ceiling, which I think is
very unique.
Super cool. Yeah, it just gives it a more grander feel. It captures more light and brightens the room up. And we are in this clip, we're talking about these blinds. Some people may be wondering, why are the blinds sitting halfway down the window? But what's really cool about these blinds is you can raise the blind all the way to the top. You can lift it halfway to the top or leave it like it is to offer more privacy, but still allow natural light to come into the room.
Yeah, it's very easy to operate too. You just pull it down, right?
Yeah.
And if you want it to come down, just do the same thing to the left.
But like we said, this room is the one that you have an extra entry point to the house from the front entrance. So if you wanted your own private entrance, this room has it. So Eric's going to walk back out. We're going to go through the main living room area and head towards the front door. And then we're going to take a left. We missed that when we first come in. There's a little hallway to your right if you're facing the house. And this leads to 2 more bedrooms. We're turning on all the lights for you. Eric's in one of the bathrooms, and then he's going to go into one of the first bedrooms. And like I said, those mirrors go all the way up to the ceiling. The tile go all the way up to the ceiling, which gives it that really grand feel. It's a nice, clean look. Black tile, white cabinets, the gray floor, very classic. It'll last for a long time.
And this floor plan is pretty unique because, I mean, we're going to show you guys the primary bedroom in a minute, but the way they've got these bedrooms spread out throughout the house, I mean, some people you'd never hear them at all.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to head over. Oh, Eric right here was talking about, he's 6'5".
Yep.
And all of the doors and closets.
They're 8 foot tall, yeah. So we had in our last house, and I've always had door casings that are 8 foot or larger. I just like the big archways and stuff like that.
Yeah. They did this bathroom a little different, which I was happy to see. You had one bathroom that had the black and white feel. This one is white and gray, which a lot of people are doing, and a lot of people love that look. And again, the closets, they have the custom wood cabinetry. Every room has the blinds, those special blinds where you can add more privacy but still allow natural light to come in.
There we go. We're talking about that nice shelving, right? So we had it in our last house and we absolutely loved it. So we love it, and the look on this house too.
Yeah, this is the linen closet that goes to the 2 separate bathrooms. And now, what everybody's been waiting for, drum roll, we're heading to the garages. Oh, no, sorry. I forgot. You wanted to stop and talk about how big of a TV you could fit on this wall.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a big wall, right? So I think it'd have to be at least an 85, 86, potentially 100.
Oh, yeah, we even talked about maybe a projector.
Maybe 2 TVs.
You would do 2 TVs. This is the primary bedroom. As you can see, it has the recessed ceiling. So the ceiling is going to be even higher and grander. It has its own separate entrance or exit to the pool area. And I just love that when you can exit out into the lanai and enjoy your pool area from your bedroom. But Eric loved this feature in the house. He was like, you have to come check this out.
This is state-of-the-art security system by Sonos, right? So it's all engineered right there, and it goes to every part of the house. I think that's a must if you've got a house like this. Any house, really.
Yeah, and you don't see that very often.
Look at all those cables.
But when you're paying $1.3 million, why not get a security system like that? But look how massive this area is.
We could put our offices in there.
I can actually share my closet with you. I wouldn't have to kick you out to go to another room.
Yeah,
closet.
she typically sends me to the far bedroom.
All right, we love this bathroom. The countertops are very classic. I have my vanity that I can sit down and do my makeup. It is a must. Again, look how big this mirror is, all the way to the ceiling. You have 4 windows that are up high that let a lot of natural light in. Absolutely gorgeous. And you have additional lighting on. Plenty of countertop space. You can keep your mess over there on the left. I can keep my side very clean. And you have your bathtub, walk-in shower. There's plenty of room to fit 2 people in here and maybe a few dogs.
Yeah, so it's a party shower, guys. I mean, there's so many heads in there, right? So yeah, it's very nicely done. And even that tub, I was thinking about the tub because I've always had the bigger tubs, and occasionally I'll take a tub bath. So it's nice to have the big freestanding ones like that.
Yeah, this is where we were talking about setting in a bench that we have in our rental property right now to wash the dogs in. We've enjoyed washing them that way without having to add an additional wash station to the house. But we are talking about doing that anyways at the property we're building, and that would go into our laundry room. We're thinking of putting in a large wash tub for the dogs specifically. There's the bathroom. We're heading back out into the primary bedroom, and now, drum roll please,
Boom.
we're going to the garages. And let me keep this in mind. The owners are actually moving out of this property, but they're currently using one of the garages to live in. So they have their stuff in there, but you can always convert this back into a garage. He has a washer and dryer, a little kitchen in here. So isn't that amazing? You could already have a second kitchen in your house, in your garage. You have an outdoor kitchen, your main kitchen. Now you have a kitchen in the garage with an additional refrigerator. But super easy to convert this back into a regular garage if you do not want this option.
But also, like if you think about what they've put in here, this could be a whole nother revenue source too.
Yeah.
You could rent this out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And from here, they have it's not really a breezeway, but it's a separate door entrance that comes in between both the RV garage and this garage. So Eric's going to open this door up, and you're going to see that it connects to the RV garage. And this also goes, you have an entry point at the front of the house, and you have an entry point at the back of the house in this closed-in space right here. So this could be almost like Eric said, a little apartment you could rent out.
Yeah, they have their own separate entrance, right? Yeah, there's the RV garage.
The RV garage.
Or whatever you want to call it. They've got a wave runner. They've got all kind of stuff in there.
This RV garage is about 45 feet in depth. You have the garage door in the rear and in the front. I believe these are insulated garage doors.
Yes, they are. I actually felt them and banged on them.
You have your own bathroom, shower. Eric said in his RV garage, he's getting a urinal. That's what he wants in his man cave.
Every guy wants one.
But this is super nice. If you're having, super dirty, want to clean off before you come into the house, you have a space to shower, wash up, and look at the surprise we found in the garage. These sweet little baby dogs. They were so quiet. They didn't make a peep, a growl, a bark, nothing.
Can you imagine our dogs? It would be like a kennel. They'd be so loud.
Oh my gosh, it would be so loud. It was crazy. But you can see the ceilings are probably what? I don't know, 20 feet high?
Yeah, it'd have to be something like that. That's a 15-foot high garage door, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe 16, 17 feet.
Okay. Anyways, very good space. We're going to have 20 more additional feet on our house on top of this, but this was a great way for us to kind of see how big our RV garage was going to be. So right here, we decided we wanted to have a little fun last weekend. We always have to bring you a little something fun besides just the RV garage. And we decided to head to Fisherman's Village. I've been dying to show you this place because this is one of my favorite places to go to. Eric says he likes it pretty good as well, but he likes one of the restaurants there more than anything. I like it because there's shopping to do, and it's just a fun space for so many people to go to. And during the holidays, they decorate really nicely.
I think we got footage of all those chairs that face the water, like for sunsets. It's there also. Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Because it's by that tiki bar outside.
Right. They have, as soon as you walk up through Fisherman's Village, they have, like, it's all open, but some of it's covered. So it really feels just like a breezeway. They have, plants, and they have a little beach that you can go to that has a bar beside of it. This particular day, they were having a key lime festival, but we felt like there wasn't that much key lime pie to try.
There was zero, except for at the very end.
Yeah, you'll see at the very end that we were able to finally try some key lime pie. But everybody that comes here, there's so many dogs. People bring their dogs to enjoy, and we even saw this massive Great Dane.
I think it was a horse.
It was a miniature horse. It was huge. I couldn't believe how big this dog was. But as we're walking through, there's lots to do. Shops to go in, men's shops, women's shops, gift shops. And we actually ran into my friends Ray and Kara Gomez.
Yeah, good people.
Very good. They run the Cutco table at this event, and it was so great seeing them. I have bought some knives for my clients before as a closing gift, and people just really love getting these Cutco cutlery gift items. There's the dress. I saw this dress and I was like, I have to go try this dress on. And of course, you guys have been seeing me in the dress, and I've been getting so many compliments on it. This is where I got it. If you want one of these, you have to go to Fisherman's Village and pick you out one like it. We can be twinsies.
You do look good in it.
If you're looking for something specific to do or a specific shop, they do have a directory, several of them, I think, throughout the center of the village that you can go in. Look at all the boutiques, the specialty shops, restaurants, gift shops, men's clothing store. All of that is right there on the directory. And to your left, this is Eric and I's favorite spot to go to every time we come here. We always get usually one of the salads, and we've had the nachos before, the Village Brew House.
Yeah, that wedge salad is really good. I know we've watched Clemson football games up here before. It's just really nice when it's good weather outside, and you can have yourself a good cocktail or a cold beer.
And at that location, you can actually sit at the bar inside or outside overlooking the water. So Eric finally got his key lime pie.
That was a lot to hold back on that first bite.
And this is Castaways. They are the new restaurant that's coming. All right, that is it. We are going to head back out of Fisherman's Village. We're so glad you joined us to watch this episode of Florida Dream Garage. And please tune in next Saturday at 9 a.m. That's when we drop our new episodes every week. Hopefully we'll have some new updates for you to share on our lot because they're supposed to be putting the footers in, right?
Yeah, once they get the impact test, they'll start the footings.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on our journey. We'll see you at the next episode.
Adios.